Hi,
Hello there.
how are
How
you?
I just had a great day. When just came back from my run. Actually, I'm prepared now to do some things.
Sounds good. Sounds like you've been busy.
A little bit. Okay. How about you? Was it okay?
Good. Just finally glad it's the weekend, honestly.
All
Just
right.
happy that I'm not at work, you know what I mean?
It do be like that, yeah. All right. So I want you to tell me about your situation because whenever somebody needs help, I'm happy to provide help. So tell me about yourself and your situation with League right now.
So for me, I have been playing League for, gosh, it's been years, but I haven't, I would say it's probably been since almost like closer to middle school, and I'm out of college now, but I haven't played ranked or competitively until like the last um, couple years or so. I want to say it's probably been almost 2 years since I've been trying to play ranked.
All right.
And for pretty much the first full year, I was like Iron 4, 0 LP, like could not figure it out.
Okay.
Um, and I had just, I didn't find something that I wanted to do. Originally, I was playing mid, then I switched to top, then I switched to AD carry, and I think I was switching around a lot. And then once I started playing like ranked more seriously, or at least trying to actually rank up, not just playing with my friends, I pretty much stuck with mid and or sorry AD carry and top, primarily AD carry. And I think that a lot of my issue with it just has to do with like the difference between the two roles, meaning like when I would get really burnt out on AD carry and I would switch to like top for a few games or whatever it was, I would then just like all of a sudden forget, oh, hey, I'm playing an AD carry like Jinx or Kaisa. If someone dives on me, I'm probably going to die because I'm not playing Shen because I
Mhm.
can't just escape or live forever.
Okay, very interesting. Can you give me your OPGG so I can kind of see
Yep.
exactly like your situation? And yeah, this sounds good because looks like what you need right now is a solid plan. Right? You need a plan.
That's
Because
that's definitely something that my 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 friend who I think reached out to you said he was like, you just need to actually know what you want to do or have a plan to where um like what like go into each game thinking about something. Don't just like randomly um do like, oh, I'm just going to play this because it's a counter. Just actually think about what you want to do prior to the game. When you're in champ select, think about, okay, I'm playing against Caitlyn, so I know that she's going to have heavy poke if I'm playing something like, a Jinx early where I want to scale. Or if I'm playing against a Draven, okay, probably just don't die and sit back towards your tower because you will just get walked down by him. Levels probably 1 through 11.
right. So don't worry. There's always a solution to everything. And what I want to say is that you seem to overthink things, right? So something that helped me out the most when I actually like wanted to start climbing properly was to simplify the game as much as possible. Because here it looks like you are thinking about all the possibilities, all the matchups, all the counters, all that stuff, all that. When in reality, what I wanted to do is not play every champion and like you play legit, you play every champion basically.
Right,
So
right.
play one. That's it. Right?
Just one.
Just one. You know, sure you could say,
Okay.
but I want to play two or three because counter picks or no, it doesn't matter. At your level, right? We are in silver, we're chilling. Until Master Hero, trust me, even until Challenger if you're good enough, you can play any single champion and climb. And that's the best, easiest, and most consistent way to do it. Because then you actually can focus on the game, not on the champion. You know? Like
Right.
being consistent and having very good champion mastery is one of the most, if not the most, underrated things in League. You don't need to care. Like, are you worried about what other people say about you? Like, oh, this guy is, I don't know, let's say you get gold. This guy is a gold OTP, not a gold ADC. He's a loser. Do you care about if people, let's say that way to you? Would you care?
No, because at least I'd be ranking up.
Exactly, right? So being OTP is a very good strategy in anything, really. I mean, in life, you have a doctor. They are probably like with the lungs or whatever we call it, or with the heart or whatever exact the terms, but they focus on one thing because that's the way to do it. You don't want to spread yourself out too thin. Like, would you rather eat food from a chef that knows 1,000 recipes and they cooked each once, or would you rather eat from a chef that cooked one recipe 1,000 times? Of course, you choose the second guy. Right? So that's what you want to become. You want to stick to create this plan, make a plan, and stick to it. So basically, what I want you to do, starting today, is pick one champion. Do you like Jinx the most?
Yeah, I would say either Jinx or I would say those top 3 AD carries in my OP.GG are my favorite 3.
Jinx, Aphelios, Kai'Sa.
Jinx, Aphelios, and Kai'Sa. Yeah.
I want to choose one and play 100 games with that one. Sure, if they are picked or banned, you're gonna have to pick something else so you don't dodge. You pick a second ADC, whatever, for that situation. But just pick one champion and try to become very, very, very good at it. Get those repetitions in. Be consistent. Know your damage a lot because when it comes to farming a minion wave, when you play Jinx, it's completely different than if you play Aphelios or Caitlyn or a different champion. Even farming is completely different. You need to know your damage. You need to know all that stuff. So this is why playing one champion is just overpowered. It's broken by concept. It's so good. It's insane. Right? So do you agree to just play one champion give it at least 100 games? And I guarantee you're going to see a big difference.
Yeah, that's my only other question with that would be, even if it's just those are my 3 favorites, is there a way that I may I think one thing that I struggle with is how to know which champion is the one I want to one trick. Is it just whoever I think is my favorite to play, and that way I master that champion and regardless I'll have success? Or is there does the meta go into it, or is it kind of just just pick a champion, master it, and then
good question. So
because I think a lot of it for me is how do I feel some Jinx games, I have great games, and other games it's just atrociously bad, and it's how do I know what champion for me is the 1-2-1 trick? Is it just one of my favorites, and then I play every game 100 games with it and I master it, and then I maybe I'll rank up more because I understand my champion a lot better because I'm not switching to, as you can see, I've played a few support games because I got filled, but Senna and then Seraphine and then Kai'Sa, then Varus, then it's all over the place. There's not a straight streak of one champion in this OP.GG right now. Okay, there's a little bit.
A little bit, but look, while you're having this, some guys look very good. Yeah, some bad ones here and there, but the more you play, the better they're gonna get. So basically, if you're not sure exactly which champion to pick, you don't have to commit. You don't have to say, okay, I play Jinx and I'm going to be a Jinx player forever. That's not normal. What I do is not normal. Nobody's crazy enough to play Jinx only like me. Nobody. Right? But what you can do is, okay, take one champion, 50 to 100 games. Play that one. Okay, nice. I know the champion master. Good. Let's say you started with Jinx. Then 100 games, do it on Aphelios. Good. Right. 100 games, do it on Kai'Sa. Perfect. You have 100 games on each of your champion, but consecutive games. And you would see how it feels to OTP each champion. And from there, you can start to kind of assess and see which one you like more, which one feels the best for you. And which one win with more, maybe, right? Whichever has higher win rate is also a good factor to look at. So you could do that to figure out what you want. But yeah, you just want to have a plan and really be consistent, stick to one champion at a time. If you want to switch in a few months, or it depends how much you play, you can do that. But really commit to one champion. It's very, very, very important. Okay. And even when you get field, let's say you get field support a lot, just play one champion. Right now, when I get field, I play Leona. That's it. I don't care about matchups. I just play Leona because it's easy. I just go in. Right? You play, and if you want Senna, go. You want Seraphine, go. You want Nami, go. Anything else. Just pick one support. It doesn't matter. Don't think about matchups right now for you. Right now, when it comes to matchups, I want you to only think about matchups when you're in loading screen. Okay, I'm this champion, I have this support against those 2 champions. How do I play? Because, trust me, the games are long enough for you to always be able to scale. You can always chill early game and come back later if you have a bad matchup. So you don't really need to worry about your pick and drafting that much. Don't overthink it, all right?
Yeah, that's one thing my friend who reached out to actually said. He was like, your games from Iron to probably Gold Elo are all going to be, 30 to 45-minute average. So he's like, you're going to scale no matter what, probably.
Yeah, I've
Unless
seen
you
that as
guys
well.
get absolutely rolled in the first 15 minutes and it's 20-0.
Yeah, but you can always, not get rolled because you can always just learn to chill and play more passive early game and not lose your HP. That's something another thing you might get into when we see some gameplay. Okay, did you prepare
Right.
a VOD?
I did, yes. I had to actually get another one just because of the fact that my quality was terrible because my OBS settings were wrong. But I did get one. Let me make sure I got this right one here. Let me find it. Because I know I was having some issues with the quality, but let me find, because I do have one also that's like on my actual client itself if it's like horrendously bad quality.
I mean, as long as we can see the champion is fine, doesn't matter.
Right. Okay. So let me put this. Do you just want me to put it in the chat for the video? I think it's the unlisted video. Let's see if this works.
Let's see. Perfect. All right. Good quality. Let's go. Right.
Oh, it is good quality. Okay. Nice. On my end, it was horrible.
It looks good. Right. So let's see what we have here. We have Nautilus. We go for Crazy Invade. Let's see. Do we land those? We land those. She's gonna flash. She's flashed. Okay.
Yes.
Let me get my pen out as well. There you go. All right. So let's see. You're against Caitlyn and who else? That's LeBlanc. Is that LeBlanc? It's a LeBlanc.
I think it might have been LeBlanc support.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So
it is silver.
I mean, I've seen LeBlanc support in Challenger. It can work. That's the crazy part. So why don't you tell me something about this matchup? What do you think? You get into this lane. Okay, what do you think you should do? What do you think you want to play for?
Probably want to play for early level 2 prio, I imagine, just because of the fact that Caitlyn is going to be stronger early, at least until I scale.
And do you think you did it correctly here?
I think if I wanted the prio more than if I wanted the prio, like, for sure, I probably could have been hitting the wave more instead of like last hitting it, because obviously the point is just to get level 2 as fast as possible. Where like this minion, I'm just waiting forever until it's one hit, and then we pretty much hit level 2 at the same time. Where if I hit the 3 minions constantly, I would have been level 2 first.
Yeah. So here's right. We just want to. Basically, what I want you to have is a bit of consistency in your gameplay, and to just always play for something in each game. So now that we have, the champion pull out of the way, you try to play one champion for 50 to 100 games. If you like it, keep going or change after, whatever. We discussed that part already. Now I want you to, no matter what happens, no matter the matchup really, I just want you to try to go for level 2. No matter what, go for level 2. So you have minions here, just hit the minions like a maniac. Just go hit the minions. Right now, here, instead of a minigun based attack on this bad boy, you could just rocket this guy and you hit all 3 of them. And just push as fast as possible, get level 2 as soon as possible. Go for that level 2 like you mean it. And whenever you do that, and then there's like 1 minion left, I want you to just go in their face. Okay. You know you're getting level 2 first because you're pushing like a maniac. There's 1 minion left. Go forward, hit the minion. Go forward, hit the minion. Guess what? You're in their face. You're level 2, they're level 1. Your support comes as well. It's over. You just win. This is one of the way and more consistent ways to just get a huge advantage early game. And this just sets the tone for the laning phase. So it's so important to just try to do this. All right?
Right. Makes sense.
You can do this every game. Some matchups, maybe you can't. But how do you know if you can't until you try it?
Right.
It's going to be a bit of trial error. All right. Because now...
That's another thing on Jinx where, how do you know, like, is it mostly for farming purposes? Like when you switch from rockets to minigun, like I feel like that's one thing that like I don't always know, or is it just like generally speaking situational in every case?
I mean, when it comes to like hitting minions, for example, if you want to push in level 2, you want to use rockets as much as possible, right, for AoE. And when you're hitting enemies, if you're really going all in and you're close to them, of course you're going to go minigun. But whenever you're just trading a little bit, yeah, you probably want to stay rockets because you want to not get hit that much. You want to stay as far away as possible from enemies. But in general, especially mid to late game, use rockets no matter what. We're going to get into that. But now you see that this lane, we didn't play for level 2. they have long range. We couldn't punish them level 1 when they're a bit weaker and you have the hook. Now they managed to get the push in. And also another thing, right? Being able to push in lane is just such a great way to neutralize the lane. You shove the wave, what are they going to do now? They can't do anything.
Right.
Are they going to tank the minions? No. Right? So that's another cool way to neutralize the lane. To just make any lane be okay. Of course, it depends. Each game, each matchup is different. You can do it every game, but how do you know until you try it, right?
Right.
So now this lane, right? You kill a black here? Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, let's see what happened. This is crazy.
I think she just dived me.
This is insane. Let's go. If it's stupid and it works, then it's not stupid. All right. And then Caitlyn probably just presses Q. Yep. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Right, but
probably should have just backed, right?
Right, but you see, like, this doesn't matter. What matters is you didn't play level 2 correctly. That's the cool part.
Got it.
Right, so that's very good. Alright, so we'll come back to lane. I want to see kind of what you do here. This happens. You have listen coming. Okay. It's just League of Legends gaming. Here it's a bit weird to see. She's hitting you and you're hitting the minions. You want to hit her.
Right.
Alright. Yeah, so when it comes to Jinx in general, I would say don't try to do too many things by yourself. And
that's another thing. I think like early game, I think, oh, I can probably take this, but then I'm like, oh right, I'm an early game AD carry. I probably can't do much unless I'm like Draven or Lucian.
And then you see how here it's not even about like being alone or doing something by yourself, but what do you want to do here?
Farm the wave as best as I can, but not take free poke, which I think I do. Like, yeah, she just walks up and hits me like 4 times.
In this case, don't you kind of, maybe you want to push the wave and recall or something like that? That's probably what they're thinking in the game as well. Maybe just want to push this and recall. Right? And let's say if you want to do that here, use rockets. Or let's look at here how when Caitlyn gets close to the minion wave, you see? There's nothing stopping you from hitting rocket on this minion and maybe she takes splash damage. Right, or this one.
Right.
That's something you definitely want to try to min-max on Jinx. Like here, you did it good, but this is a bit weird, right? You wanted to hit this one with a rocket, but it's okay. This is whatever. It's less important. It's all good. I don't want to like nitpick everything. I don't look at everything. I want you to like understand like these big concepts that you can just replicate every game and slowly see some improvements. That's my goal here today.
Got it.
Okay.
I think like now that I'm watching it, where like you said earlier, like you think I might just be overthinking. I think you could definitely see it where I'm like, okay, I have to do this perfectly, whatever it is, and then I just miss something simple like, okay, get splash damage on the minion wave and on Caitlyn as well.
Damn, that's unlucky. I think not. All right. I want to see how we follow this up. Let's see this. Okay, this is very important as well. So, whenever you follow up, let's just talk about this. How do you follow up your support as Jinx?
With your traps and your W.
With your chompers and W, right? In which order? Do you think you did the right order here?
No, I think you're supposed to E first.
Right. So I want to really understand that on Jinx, no matter what happens, really just throw your chompers at the start. Somebody gets easy, throw chompers. You're getting chased, throw chompers. You're chasing somebody, throw chompers. They're just free. Just put them in there. And do it first, because they take so much time to arm. But especially whenever you follow CC with your team, remember, you join, throw chompers first, and then do whatever else you want, okay? Very important, very simple thing, but trust me, makes the difference. Like if you play chompers here first, you just get a kill. Because they're basic W,
as opposed to
ult,
missing them completely.
Yeah, you will just get a kill here if you throw chompers, guaranteed. I guarantee you that. Because it's enough for you to, enough time to land the ultimate as well. Now,
I totally missed that.
But it's cool to see like how, right? The way I want like you to see the game is doing less is more. Worry about placing chompers at the start, so that way you don't have to like worry about landing your ultimate on the blank here. You see?
Right.
So simplify it as much as possible. Don't focus on the complicated things. Oh, how do I land my ulti this LeBlanc? You really can't. Right now, if LeBlanc is a decent player, it's impossible to land the ultimate. You just cannot. Because she sees it coming, she can go to this to dodge it, to teleport through it or whatever. You cannot land this one, right? Unless they make a big mistake. But why worry about that when you can worry, oh, I could place chompers next time I'm, going in. Right? That would be a bit better. And also, if I rewind here a little bit, Nautilus goes in. So here, you're a bit tunnel vision, you want to get her, but even here, you could try to place your chompers behind the Caitlyn. Right? Just as an idea. Throw chompers. Throw them in there. And they're the chompers, it's nice. Yeah, messed up mechanically when the trap. Oh well, no big deal. Right? It's all good. Some of these things will happen. No big deal. Okay. And then another thing I wanted to keep in mind. Yeah, really,
that's another thing with tunnel vision. I just walked straight into a trap because all I was focused on was the wave.
So I want you to not overthink the wave and not overfocus on the wave in the early game, because most of the farm you get is in the mid to late game. Trust me on that one. That's when you lose most farm. This is when most people, like if I look here, for example, at your BGG, oh, we see like 6 years average, let's say, right? Well, that's not because of the early game. It's because of mid to late game. That's when you skip waves, basically, right? That's what happens. Early game, here, what I want you to do is understand how important your HP is. Because let's say you're full HP, Lee Sin comes to gank. We can go win, we can help, we can fight. Let's say you're like half HP or lower. How do you do things now? It's kind of hard. So I want you to always remember in any phase, if you find yourself under turret like this, focus on these melees, maybe the cannon, but these caster minions never take damage to take the minions. Only take them if it's free. Very important.
Got it.
And so you see this caster here.
Poke, right?
Yeah, like you don't want to worry about this because they're going to stay in the trap. Or let's say Caitlyn was trying to pressure you. Don't take this. Just give it up. Don't take the minion. It's okay. No big deal. You only lose 14 gold for each. Doesn't matter. It doesn't. Because now you see when Lee Sin is ganking you, you're low, you gotta run away. You can't fight. It's so sad, right? So these are the big things I want to focus on. These are the big things in any phase, right? Well, figuring out your champion pool, playing hard, going crazy for that level 2, because that sets the tone for the whole laning phase. Understanding that you can push, you can go aggressive, you can get level 2. That's what Jinx is good at with the rockets early. That's just gonna win you so many lanes. And then really, pay attention to, support engages. Let's follow up each chompers every time consistently. We can mess it up. And then try to preserve your HP. So do you review your games ever? Let's get that.
I'm not good about like reviewing my games at all, like watching back.
It's a very important thing to do. So it's boring, I understand. But I see you play, you have some days where you play a lot, right? You play a lot in these games, in these days. So instead, what I would like you to do, each one of these days, instead of queuing for that last game, take that like 30, 40 minutes and just watch your games back a little bit. And now what do we do? Oh, I'm going to rewind my game, see how I played for level 2. Did I actually commit to it? Did I get the minions? What happened? Okay. And then look at every time you're engaged, your support engages. Did I throw choppers properly? Okay. If not, I'll just keep it in mind, repeat myself that I need to do it. And then every time you're in laning phase, and you're just going to scroll to this. Wait, you were full HP, you're half. What happened? Okay, why did you lose HP here? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I can't go towards the Caitlyn like that because she's going to EQ me in the face. That's a very good learning.
Right.
I shouldn't do that again. Good. Oh, I stepped in the trap. I didn't focus on it. Okay. And that's what I wanted to do. Right, it's not going to take long at all to review your games like that. You don't have to review each game. But review those where you felt like hopeless. Okay, what could I have done better maybe? What could I have done to make this better? Oh, I lost HP. Why? And analyze that. Okay, I can go towards Caitlyn immediately by myself because she's going to EQ me in the face. All right. Same with anything else or whatever. Just try to discover what's happening. And that's how you learn things from playing. right? And that's how you make like reviews actually fun, because you don't have like sit through the entire VOD and see every second and nitpick everything. No, it doesn't matter. Only the big things. And the good factor is, whenever you die, see kind of what happened, why, whenever you lose HP. Why did that happen? Why did I lose HP? Why did I lose the trade? Right. I want to see some mid game as well. Here looks like you are pushing, you're getting this turret. That's nice to see. That's good stuff. Go to your Yuntal. So let's see how you play mid game. You're here at Herald, you go mid. Okay. So what do you think you should do in mid game usually? What do you want to go for? What's your goal in mid game?
Probably to keep your farm, because one thing I've noticed that I'm bad about is like farming mid and late game, because I'm so focused on like team fighting and objectives. So I noticed that because one of the things I like to do, like I love watching like LCK and like the LPL, and one thing I watch them do is they'll have like crazy CS at the beginning of the game, but then it doesn't fall off like it will and obviously I know there's a big difference between like the LCK and LPL players and myself, but it's like even just watching normal, like if I'm watching a friend who's higher ranked, like Master, like their LP or their CS doesn't like fall off compared to like where I'm just solely focused on like objectives. Okay, get Drake. Okay, team fight constantly. We don't need to be like where I think I don't need to be just bashing my head against the enemy team the entire game. I could just like continue farming, and then when we get a pick, then you can go for an objective like a dragon, or if 3 people are in one lane and the enemy team is already a dragon, you're just going to give it, you could push turrets, that kind of a thing.
Okay, so there's a perfect solution for that. Consistency and having like a good habit you can like replicate every game. So what I wanted to do, first of all, about like farming itself. This is why like playing one champion is so nice, because let's say you play Jinx, very good wave clear. You reach a wave, you know exactly how to farm it, because you've done it 1,000 times. You know exactly how to get the minions without losing, based on what items you have, right? Just one thing. You know your damage, you know with these 2 items you 2-shot the casters. If you crit, you 1-shot. Oh, look at that, I know all my damage. That's why it's so cool about playing one champion. But second thing, the biggest thing is, every 30 seconds, you need to ask yourself, is there a mid wave right now? Yes. If that's the answer, you go take mid wave and ignore everything else until mid wave is taken. After that, you see what's up. So here there's a mid wave.
Right.
Why are you walking down here if there's a wave? You see? You want to be here with rockets to destroy this wave as quick as possible. And then you maybe try to move and go with him. Okay? So that's what I want to do. There's a wave, take the wave. And after you take the wave, then we move on to step number 2, which is look at the map, see what's happening, right? So now let's look at this exact scenario. Let's pretend here you took the mid wave. You just took the wave here together with Kata, whatever. You share CS, who cares? You just take the wave together. Sharing is caring. After taking this entire wave, right, there's nothing in your mind right now. There's wave, you take wave. Don't even think about anything else. As such a good habit, so overpowered. Keeps your CS high, it's so nice. Keeps you out of trouble most of the time, right? And after you take the wave, look at the map. Oh, step number 1, look at my allies. Oh, Lee Sin is bot, Kata is mid with you here. Oh, I have 2 allies in base. Okay, step number 2, look at the enemies. Enemies, I don't know where they are. They could be anywhere. So I'm going to assume everybody's in this bush right now. 5 enemies in here, right? So now I know that if I do anything, my teammates are in base, all the enemies could be here, we're outnumbered. That's not great. Step number 3 as well, look at the objectives. Oh, look, Drake, right? Everybody wants to do objectives, like yourself. So people are going to be in Drake. So right now you know that if you go towards Drake, you look for trouble right now, you're 3 versus 5, basically. Because 2 of your allies are right here in base. And you do that after every wave. And that's the most important habit you can learn as an ADC. There's a wave, go get wave. After wave, oh, look at the map. Do I have team or not? Where are the enemies? What do we do? Oh, there's an objective? Okay.
Right.
Do we have allies? Do we have enemies? Okay. If it's good, go. If it's even, go. If it's bad, like here, do something else. Or do nothing. Legit, being AFK is a valid strategy in League. in these situations. You take mid wave AFK until teammates arrive, there you go. You did amazing. It's crazy. Right? And let's look at more examples. Right? It sounds very, hopefully it sounds straightforward. Because it is, it's not crazy complicated. It's easy to replicate every time, and you do it a lot, like every 30 seconds, basically. And that's what I want to learn. And this habit, because now you see, look, you died, then teammates go without you. Now they die, and the domino effect just started. And now you respawn, and now you go in. Now you might die or whatever. And that's just gonna keep happening non-stop. And that's what loses games. So, okay.
Right.
Yeah, it worked out. Enemies were not together. Oh, now you died. Look at that. Now you died.
Right.
Now teammates respawn. They go. Now they die. And your job is to not start this domino effect. Your job is to stop it. Teammates are not on the map. Teammates are dead. Something bad is happening. You don't have teammates. Don't do anything. Wait until finally we have teammates together. And then we go in. And then we go crazy. Until then, farm the mid waves. Farm camps if there's nothing else better to do. You need to have the power to say no. You need to have that power. Well, here we are going team mid. This is good stuff. We have every teammate here after all. That's good. After a while though, here we might overextend a little bit now. A bit wild, but you are with your teammates, no big deal. This is all okay. Now let's look at this next example. So you come out of base, you get mid wave. Good, let's go. Alright, now you wanna go mid to get another wave. Okay, you do that. Perfect. Sometimes you gotta watch out, you can't always take mid wave. Let's say they have Nocturne. Oh, he's gonna ult and kill you. Sure. But, you just gotta do it and see if you die or not. And then you learn from it. That's all.
Right.
But now here you get mid wave. You got away with it? Good. That's good. Because Kane is bot. Nobody can kill you. Kane is bot. If you see them, anybody else, you just run away. You're fine. But now after this wave, you look at the map. You see 2 enemies mid, you're getting stop. Should I go bot with my teammates? Yes, because then you play with 3 other teammates. Go where there's more manpower. This decision to go bot here, absolutely correct. Very nice to see. And after you kill the Kane, I want to see what you do. What do you think you should do instantly? After killing Kane.
If the drag's coming up, do we just group, or do we go back to mid wave if there's a mid wave there, and then?
Right. So you see how basically ADC in mid game is a turn-based game. You come here mid, you get a wave. Now it's your turn to do something else. Oh, I'm gonna go here, my team. Kill this guy. Good. Now it's back to mid wave. Hold on. Back to mid wave, and then we go do something else, and then back to mid wave,
Right.
and then something else. So you just did something else here. Now we go back to mid. Right, so if that's what the way I see it.
30 seconds
30
in
seconds
between the
between,
dragon
exactly.
and like when I could have easily gone mid as opposed to just sitting there.
And basically, if the wave is past tier 2 turret, kind of like this is my rule. If the wave is past this, I gotta go. I'm mid. I'm going mid. Goodbye. That's it.
Right.
Unless there's an active fight. Like if right now enemies would be doing Drake. Okay, sure. Right? They're actively doing Drake. Yeah, we gotta go on Drake right now because otherwise it's too late. But Drake is not even spawned yet. Gotta go mid. Right?
Right.
So that needs to be
But
automatic.
I think their jungler's top too, right? I think Rek'Sai's the jungler actually.
Yeah, I think Rek'Sai
Kayn
was
is the
top in this
laner.
case, right? But Drake is not even
Okay.
up. And even if Rek'Sai is top, you get mid wave, then you do Drake anyway. Because now somebody from the enemy team has to catch that mid wave you took. So it's fine. Right? You also get resources. It's not bad. Because now you're just wasting time, and look at that mid wave. It's wasted. You could have just taken
Right.
it. You would have had no problem getting it. Right? After you kill this Kayn, you see enemies here, you want to go the safe route. Let's say you just go like this, or like this, whatever. You just go, you wait for the wave here, they're going to push it, you catch it, then you go Drake. Good. Got the free wave.
Because then they have to respond to the wave too, right? If I push it mid, and then
Exactly.
because then they're already at their inhibitor. I think we took their.
Yeah, because right now, if enemies were smarter, what they could have done is they see their Kayn dies here, they see Drake up, they know you're gonna go Drake together, they were gonna just push mid. And this is like the next step of this concept. Whenever a fight looks bad, what do? Well, you don't just join a bad Drake, for example, you could just keep pushing mid. It's insane. You could take inhibitors by yourself on mid sometimes if you do this, it's insane. Yeah, that's how you lose your farm most of the time, because you don't pay attention to these waves.
Right.
Also another thing, a very important thing in team fights. I want you to never frontline, basically. Because right now
I'm
you
really
see,
bad about that. I feel like I tunnel vision and I just walk up and
Right,
then
you
I'm like,
see-
oh, I'm in front of my Nautilus.
so if you hit this LeBlanc or this Zoe, you're frontlining. They're in your face. You wanna go a bit towards your teammates and then see what's up. Right?
Yeah.
Don't want to like tunnel vision on this. Oh, you're in front of them now. You're frontlining. Uh-oh. It's not
Right.
good. It's not good. And then, oh, there's a Kane here. What do you need to do? Run! Not hit him. You
Right.
can't frontline anymore. You gotta run and wait for a listen, right? It's a bit too late now. Otherwise, he might have helped you. He might have been able to help you if you just wait a bit longer. Actually, at least you play Chambers, you go away. It worked out this time. It worked out. Nice. It's good. Sometimes it works out.
Still not a great play,
But
though.
it sometimes works. You did it a bit late, but it worked out. It's fine. And see, when you have team with you, it's so easy to play. You just go. Just go kill enemy. And I really want you to hear what the figure are doing wrong. You see? You just got hit by Kane. Why?
Because I'm standing right on top of them, pretty much.
But what made you stay on top of them?
Um,
What made you?
trying to push for kills.
No, not really. You should be hitting the enemies here, but not with minigun.
Oh, rockets for the increased range
So-
and splash.
Every time you fight in mid game, fight with rockets.
Okay.
That's the rule. 95% of the time you use rockets as Jinx in fights. Because that's what makes Jinx Jinx. Without it, you're just like Sivir or something. No, Jinx has the insane range you wanna use. And if you stay max rocket range, you know what happens? You automatically become Faker. Because if you use rockets, this Kane never lands that ability on you. Because you would be
Right.
chilling here and hitting from there. Nothing hits you. So if you use rockets, you avoid all the bullshit that's in the game. That's what you want to
Right.
do. That's what you do. That's how you win. That's how you win fights the Jinx without doing anything special. You just rocket, max range, right click, you win. Here again, you escaped, but your teammates didn't. Right? But if you stay with rockets, you kill them faster because you don't get hit by CC, you kill the enemies. And after you kill the enemies, now your teammates don't die. And you save this fight, and you save Baron or whatever. Okay? So cool. This is basically, I want to see how the game ends. It's a bit rough. It's a bit rough. Alright. Cool. So, yeah. Hopefully you see, we discussed the things early game. But then, mid-game starts, mid-wave, do something else. Go with the team, most of the time. See where you have more teammates. If it looks bad, like a 3v5, yeah, don't join, do something else. Go take a jungle camp, push another wave, whatever. And then repeat every 30 seconds. And then when you're finally fighting, because fights are inevitable, stay max rockets. Just stay max rocket range, don't get closer to them. That's how you fight the Jinx, alright?
Right. So it's a lot more like turn-based, go back
Turn-based.
mid, do something else, go as opposed to like just even like in my ELO, not that I'm perfect, but like 99% of the time, one of the 10 of us is doing something wrong. All the
you
time.
Don't,
So
you don't
it's
want to
like,
be the one that griefs, basically. So you want to go for the guarantees. Right now, look, what do you think you should do here after we talked about the things?
go back mid-wave.
Mid-wave
or
is
I guess
coming.
that top wave is free too.
No, but
I
your
guess
job is
Garen's
to stay
probably going up
mid.
there.
Your job is to be mid. Your job is not to worry about side lanes. That's not your job. You need to understand your
Okay.
job. Even if your mid is still mid, don't worry. Just go mid, whatever. Especially later when, if you go alone, you could be in trouble. Okay?
Yeah, because I don't know where like Kane or Rek'Sai is, so they could just be top.
I mean, in this
jungle
case,
right
they're
now, I
dead,
suppose.
right? In this case, they're dead.
Oh, yeah, I
But
wasn't even looking at that.
even if they're not dead in this case, if you go top and teammates start to fight, your teammates die. You let them play outnumber now because you're not there. Something else to
Right.
consider. Right? That's why mid-wave is overpowered, because from mid you can go anywhere. So here you just go get mid-wave. You get mid-wave. Oh, if you were mid, Kata wouldn't have died. Look, we could push that together with Kata. And Kata doesn't die, because we would never try anything if you're all there. Right?
Right.
So you basically killed Kata. Isn't that crazy? When you think about it.
Right.
So the cool
yeah.
part about League is that once you play better, your teammates play better as well. It's so amazing when that happens. It's crazy. And now, right, you're really worried about this Baron, and now you're recalling, and your teammates are fighting, you're recalling. What? This is a bit crazy, right?
Right.
And I finally canceled, but now it's too late, and this is right. This is why we wanted consistency. Mid-wave, go with the team. Most of the time it's good. If it's really bad, don't even join them, do something else. But as a general rule. Get mid wave, go to team. Mid wave, go team. Mid wave, go team. You win. That's how you do it. Because people don't do it. And if you do it, you have a massive advantage because you just play with more numbers. It's overpowered. Okay. That's basically it.
Makes sense.
Right? Just focus, trust the process, focus on these big things, and really, really try to stick with it and practice it. Okay.
Yeah. And then one question I had, I think like a lot of the times, especially like when I play poorly, I think it's pretty easy. Like when I start getting flamed in my team chat, is that something I should just turn off? Like just leave it off,
don't use
leave
chat.
the pings on?
I don't use chat. My chat is off.
Okay. So
So
just
I
turn
want
chat
you to
off,
challenge
leave
yourself.
the pings on.
Yeah, leave the pings. If somebody spam pings, you mute instantly. But chat off. Like there's absolutely no reason for you to use chat. Chat is completely useless. I'll be honest with you, it's completely useless.
Okay.
So yeah, I wanted to just play these games with chat off. That's something else I wanted to do. Okay, very important. Just turn it off. And remember, trust the process. Okay, trust it. It's gonna work. Just gotta really go with it. And you really want it.
Right.
You gotta really.
Because I feel like I just end up playing worse if I get tilted because I'm getting flamed in chat, whatever it is, and I'm like, should I just turn it off? And then
Yeah, turn it off and focus on what they're doing. Focus on what they're doing. Win or lose doesn't matter. Focus on what they're doing. And when you rewatch your games, instead of that playing that last game for the day, go back to your games a little bit. Don't have to watch all of them. A couple of them. And see, okay, did I take midway here? Did I go with my team? Oh, we lost. Why? Well, after midwave, it looks like I joined the 3v5. Probably not good. Oh, that's why we lost. Should have done something else.
Right.
Or no, I pushed midwave, I win the team, you won. Why? Because we're together, enemy Caitlyn was stuck pushing that midwave that you just pushed. And that's why you won, because you played 5v4 now. Oh, that was great. And that's how you learn. That's how you see improvements. All right? That's what I wanted as well. Okay, any other questions?
So do you, like, when you're playing Jinx, I guess one of the big things is, like, when you say mid to late game, like 90 to 95% of the time use rockets because that's like splash damage, your range is farther. Do you ever worry about like your mana, or is like I don't remember how much mana it actually is per rocket?
It's 20 mana, but you don't run out. You don't run out.
Okay.
You just don't.
Gotcha.
And you have presence of mind, I assume. So like you get a kill, you get your mana back, no problem. You don't need to worry about your mana on Jinx after a while. And whenever you run out of mana, at least, don't overthink. If you run out of mana, it is what it is, you adapt. It happens. It's okay. Something's going to happen, but most of the time it's going to happen because you're just hitting them, they don't die, they retreat, and you keep hitting them, and those long fights where nobody dies. But that doesn't happen often. Most of the time, you just use your mana, use your rockets. Don't ever worry about mana, okay?
Okay.
Cool. So anything else? Any other questions?
No, so I'm writing a couple of things down. So 50 to 100 games with one champion. Then if I wanted to, like, try either Aphelios or like Kaisa for 50-100, but focus on the one champion, and then obviously if I have a game where Jinx is banned, which I feel like happens a decent amount in my elo, just because nobody wants to play against her. Should I just like choose? I guess like, okay, let's say my next 100 games after I do my Jinx games. Okay.
Choose the Aphelios. Let's say you go Aphelios. Choose the Aphelios. Cool.
Because then I'm also passively learning on that one too, I guess.
Exactly, yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Good.
Yeah, I think a lot of my struggles definitely, well, number one, like I think tilting at my elo, because I feel like I could be doing better, and then I just play worse. And sometimes if you look at the games, obviously you can see that I rage queue. Sometimes when I just get frustrated, I'm like, I gotta win one.
And if you're on like a good process as well, is what they call like the 3 block. Right? You play 3 games, take a break. Cool. Play 3 games, play it as best as you can. Take a break. You could review them if you want, and then after the short break, okay, you could play 3 more. Let's go. Good. Right. Then
just make sure you're taking breaks in between.
Yeah, so I'm taking not just breaks is very good to take breaks. Exactly. And it gives you, your brain time to kind of process what happened, as well.
Right.
Which is very good.
As opposed to still being mad about the last game when you're already in laning phase for the next one.
Because look at this, 6 days. After these 3 losses, take a break, see, look at the games back, see what you could have done better. Never look at what your teammates see. I never mentioned whatever teammates were doing, whatever. Right? It's always about what you're doing. If teammates make mistakes, it's okay. You need to adapt. You know, you pushed midwave, you're gonna wanna go with your team. Teammates just inted and died. You can't do Baron anymore. Well, let's see what else I could do instead. Oh, I could push mid, take the enemy jungle camps. Maybe that'll be cool. At least I can do that,
Right.
right? And try to salvage somehow. That's what you need to worry about. And after these 3 defeats, take a break. Oh, play 3 more. Oh, we played 3 games. Okay, it's a bit better. Take another break. Play 3 more. Let's go. And it just keeps you like keeps your games like high intensity. You just don't just spam games. It's very important.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
And it's gonna keep you from swapping champions, because sometimes you're gonna have games where it feels like your champion is so bad. It's gonna happen, of course.
Yeah.
But in those games, trust me, you could pick anything. It probably doesn't make a difference. Let's be honest.
Right.
Because it's a team game. Right? What your teammates do matters overall, of course. But in those games where you do make a difference, that's what you gotta worry about. But while you're playing the game, you don't know if what you do makes a difference or not. There's no way for you to tell while you're playing the game. So might as well do your best every game, you know?
That makes sense. Not worrying as much about what everyone else is doing, just focus on what I could be doing better.
Yeah, just focus. Okay, did I play for level 2 this game correctly? Okay, did I lose random HP in lane? Yes, no, okay. Did I move right? Did I get the waves every time? Then when we team? Yes, no, right? Of course, you know, you want to get every single mid wave every 30 seconds, because sometimes the fights will be longer. You can't just leave and go mid wave and there's action happening right now. Of course. But on average, right, you're going to drop less waves, is what I want to do. Just drop less waves. Get a kill here, go back to mid wave. Good. And hopefully I'll
Got it.
see some improvements. I'm sure you will, of course, because it seems like you want to do this. That's important.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things, and it's funny that we talk about the one trick, because I have a friend who my duo actually, who I duo with is let me see if I can find they one trick LeBlanc, and I feel like, generally speaking, like whenever we load into a game, like he'll say, oh well, I'm playing against, like, who's a good LeBlanc? Oh, like Nefiri, he can't stand playing against. He's like, well, at least I've played against this champion 100 times because all I do is play LeBlanc. Like, I think, like, he has like 500 games of LeBlanc and then 11 games on his next champion, and like that's something that I haven't done, and he's gold 2. So I think definitely there's something to be said for like just learning, mastering a champion, because then, you know, the other thing about the counters is like, you know, all the counter picks, and even if it's a counter, you know how to play against it.
Yeah, and you know, if you're against like Draven Blitz and you have Sona, you're not gonna fuck around. You're gonna play chill.
Right.
But you need to
sit under tower,
once
maybe
to learn.
behind tower.
Yeah, but you're gonna int once until you learn it. That's the cool part. And until then, I want to just go crazy for level 2. You'd be surprised how many lanes you can win because you get level 2 first. It's insane. All right then.
That all makes sense.
Cool. Good stuff. Hopefully it helps, and hopefully you have a bit more success.
I will let you know after a couple hundred games,
just
see if
keep
it
me
works.
updated,
But
okay?
I appreciate it greatly. Thank you so much.
No worries. I'm glad it helped. Well,
thank you.
take care and good luck then.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye bye.